We've got two more things to do for Siouxsie and the Banshees, Spellbound. John McGox, it's definitely one of his best works. I haven't listened to enough to say, but God, is it good. So we've done the verse, we've done the chorus, we haven't done I'm gonna guess I would call them the auxiliary guitar parts. They're not the lead, but they are kind of lead. They're the secondary lead. Counter melodies. So we've got a counter melody going in the last verse after, I don't know, the form of the song is wild because it's Siouxsie, but it sounds like this. So it's an interlude between verse 3 and verse 4 after she sings, "Take 'em by the legs, throw 'em down the stairs." So we have this beautiful cascading arpeggio bit. We're starting with our first finger on the 3rd fret. It's going to stay there the whole time. It's either going to bar or just be on a single note. 3rd finger is going to start on the 5th fret on the G string, pinky on the 5th fret on the high E string. And we get this for the first bar. So it's 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we drop the pinky, we bar with the first finger, and we pick up from the G string. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So those two together sound like this. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. Then we drop down to a G major, first inversion triad. 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and. So those three together. Then we go back to the first one for the last of this 4-bar phrase. So all 4 together. Then we do the same thing. Again, same thing. The last one's different. We play a G minor triad. Back into the verse. So, with the song, it sounds like this. Throw 'em down the stairs. You might have seen I tried to play this one earlier, but we recovered. Or no, it was this one. I forgot to just do. Let's do it one more time with the song again. Stairs. It's super fun to play. I'm going to play it slow for you one more time, and you can practice with that if the tempo is too fast. Slowly. With mistakes. No, we're going to try again. No mistakes. Second half. The last lead part comes in the outro, and it's super cool. Now, isolated, it sounds a little weird. In the track, it sounds super cool, but what makes it tricky for me is that you're playing this note C on the 10th fret on the D string is a higher note than the open G string. This note C here is also this C here. It's also this C here. However, you can see in this video that he's very clearly playing it here. Because he likes how this felt and how it rings out. And if you don't think about it too much, it's very doable. But if you're like me and you overthink things, you can get a little, ooh. But I promise you, it's not crazy. What we have going on here is this 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2 and 3 and 4 and 1 and 2. This thing that keeps ringing out. So we jump from string to string to string. So first we have that little pattern there, where we let the G string ring out. The next one we go to the open D string, and then the octave on the 7th fret on the G string, and we let the D string ring out. And then we jump octaves again, but we were playing G, so we have G on the 8th fret on the B string with the open G string ringing out. And that D string can ring out too. The strings ring out a lot in the song. So that pattern sounds and looks like this. And you're always starting on the fretted note. Aha! Then we get the first time we don't have anything ringing out. Well, the notes that were before it are ringing out, but we have this nice little F to C thing to E to C. So it's like a C sus to a C. And then that whole phrase cycles through. So, okay, now let's try it with the track. Spellbound, spellbound, spellbound. That's the next part that we'll talk about. Okay, so this little part happens twice at the end. 8th fret on the D, no, sorry, on the G, nope, on the B and E strings. The 8th fret on the B and E strings slides down to the 6th fret. So just half step, half step. You can play it, you can pick it, you can just slide it down, whatever you want to do. Not super important, but it's super cool. But this part sounds so good in the mix. So that's Spellbound. That's all of it. We have the intro and the verse, we have the chorus and the interludes, we have the secondary leads in the between verse 3 and 4, and then on the outro. And thank you so much for watching, and I hope you found this to be fun and helpful, and I will see you again real soon. Cheers!